Hey, Bam here with new video. So the short answer is no, Heist isn't dead. And in this video I will show you why. It has changed a lot, but it's not dead. So first, there is no longer alternate quality gems from Heist. So unusual gems do not exist anymore. And even the ones that you had or have right now will be changed to the normal ones. So if you're playing in standard, just know that it will influence your character. It actually will change them, and there will no longer be have any alternate quality. Okay, and then instead we'll have Transfigure gems, and the Transfigure gems will come from the lab instead. And we'll see how often they come up, and they've stated that they didn't even finish all of them. So we'll see how this goes. So we lost the most profitable part of Heist, which was unusual gems. What did we get to make up for it? So the first thing is that normally the blueprints were all targeted rewards. Now they will be all mixed up. So here it says, in order to replace rewards in Heist that previously gave alternate quality gems, we have done a rebalance of the rewards Heist as well. Here, Grand Heist no longer differ based on the blueprint area. So what that means is that if you have a favorite layout or type like tunnel, which is a really good one, you can run that one for every single reward. It doesn't matter anymore. Okay, now what's the next thing? So the thief trinket, I don't really understand that one, but maybe someone can help me. If you know how it works in the comment, let me know. The thief trinket slot is now unlocked when you first pick up a thief trinket on the character, rather than in the underbelly or smaller than. So I was wondering if you buy one on the trade website, do you unlock it, or do you have to actually pick it up from a blueprint? I don't really know. It doesn't state, so it's kind of weird how it's worded. We'll see about this, but anyway. Where something is really cool is here. There's a line that says some of the more common but very low value currency are no longer offered. So sometimes you would be offered like Orb of Chances, fusings, or like a couple of Vol or stuff like that. Now it should be better. So for me, what that means is that you have better chance of getting divines, and also they increase the stack of the currency. So I don't know how it will work, because before you could get like close to 20 chaos whenever you pick that. So I don't know how it will work now. If it's higher stack, well, it cannot be higher than 20 because the stack of chaos is 20. So we'll see how this works. But maybe for divines or exalt or stuff like that, it will be better. Yeah. So now you're like more free to run any blueprints instead of like only running unusual gems or replicas like they were before. Now all the rewards are mixed up, so that way you can actually do whatever you want and still get something out of it. The other thing is that, yeah, they changed like metamorph rewards, because like it doesn't, metamorph doesn't exist anymore. It's being replaced by ultimatum. Alright, the other thing that they actually changed are the experimented bases have been all buffed, and some of them actually are really big. So I will talk about two items that I think will be meta defining. Alright, the first one is the Simplex Amulet. So before it had -1 prefix and granted only 25% increase explicit modifier. Now it has -2 prefixes, meaning you only get one prefix, and actually you only get two suffixes too. It doesn't state here, but instead of being 25% increase, it's 100% increase explicit modifiers. So if we look at the wiki, right, this is really insane. What that means is that you can actually guarantee a +2 to all skill gems. So let's say you would normally alt spam until you hit +1 to all skill gems. Well, with this amulet base, instead it will be +2. So just straight up this is already insane. The other things that you actually can add an influence to the item and roll influence modifiers, and you have to remember all the explicit modifiers are doubled, right? So I think like probably the best amulet in this league will be from this base, because normally, as I said, it was only 25% increase, right? So it wasn't that big of a deal. But with 100 increase modifiers, it means that it's normally on an amulet you're like using 1 or 2 prefixes and 1 or 2 suffixes, and then the others are kind of fill up, right? But now you can actually target what you want and just make them doubled. So in my opinion, it will be pretty insane. And I've actually watched a video from Fobgun talking about this straight up amulet, saying that it will probably be the best of the best for Magic Find. I will link the video to his channel and to this topic in the description. If you've never seen him, I suggest checking him out, especially if you're into Magic Find. I think like he's one of the best, if not the best, content creator about Magic Find in Path of Exile. Alright, done with this Simplex Amulet. The other item I want to talk about is the Micro-Distillery Belt. So that belt used to be only 20% increased effect on your flask, and you couldn't use the 5th flask you had, right? But now it's 30%. You still cannot use the 5th slot for flask, but with this league we actually get tincture. So it should work in my opinion, but we don't know yet if it does. If it does, I think it will probably be better than a Stitch Advice as a base, because this is completely insane. It's like a budget Mage Blood. So, and getting a coming from usual, before it was only 20% increase effect, right? Now it's 30%. Like, so this is like 50% more than what it used to be. So I think this belt will be super meta defining, and even better if the tincture actually work with this. Yeah, so if you're running heists and actually getting those, you could be making a ton of currency, and even more if you actually know how to craft those belts. Because as I said, I think it will be the new belt. It will be better than Stitch Advice before acquiring a Mage Blood or Headhunter at least. So make sure you keep an eye out for those. There's a bunch more items I actually got buffed with this. As I stated, I will not go over every single one of them. But maybe some items are we're on the edge of being good enough, but weren't. Because let's see, like the Cogwork ring or Geodesic ring, we're actually really good already. But with the buff that they got, like 25% increase prefix mods or suffixes mod magnitude, maybe they actually get better than what we have right now. But yeah, just check it out by yourself. I will link the patch notes into the description of this video. Also, if you have any question and if you think Heist will be better than it was previously, just let me know in the comments. If this was helpful, consider subscribing to the channel, as I come up with new tricks on how to make currency on every video. As always, take care guys.